Serious topic, the unsettling situation in Syria. All eyes are on the country as we hear reports of chemical weapons use and see frightening images of escalating violence. Now, some lawmakers here at home are trying to block any U.S. funding to arm rebels. Of course, we know this story is about a lot more than money. There's an enormous human toll, but our show is called Money, so we're going to focus on that angle. We're going to take a closer look at whether or not it would actually cost us more to get involved now or not. Joining us now with his take is Zuhdi Jasser, president of the American Islamic Forum for Democracy. Also, always nice to have you, Zuhdi.
Thanks, Melissa. It's great to be with you.
You know, we're trying to break down the cost. As we said, huge human toll. For humanitarian reasons, you may or may not want to get involved. But looking at just the dollar part of it, what is the cost of doing nothing at this point?
Well, we have 2.5 years, Melissa, of a revolution to know what that cost is. And just some numbers from Tel Aviv University. It looks like in Jordan it costs $3,500 per refugee just to house them per year. So you're looking right now at 3 to 4 million refugees that have been displaced in Syria that are mainly in Jordan. That's the thing. It's Jordan's paying for some of it, but we're paying a lot of it. We've already paid over $500 million through USAID into the region, and it's looking like the refugees are going to reach 6 million by the end of the year, and our money's into it. It's going to be in the billions, whether we do, nothing militarily or not. It's going to be, it's a part of the region that if we're going to continue to try to maintain stability, the humanitarian aid is not only the compassionate thing to do, it has to be done militarily, strategically, or otherwise the entire region will implode with sectarian violence, and our ally in the region, Israel, will certainly be threatened.
If we do something that is incredibly expensive, already looking at the estimates, a no-fly zone in the first 10 days alone would cost $1.4 billion. And it just expands from there, right?
Oh, absolutely. And, the no-fly zone, yes, Libya was a bit cheaper, but they're looking, this is more like Iraq. Syria has a more sophisticated military that would need to be taken out. And it's somewhere of 50 to 100 million a day, they say. But still, I think the costs, and a lot of experts have said this, the costs are going to be less. As Michael Hanlon from Brookings said, it's a bargain if we can end this war earlier. Because look, 2.5 years have proven this war is going nowhere. Assad may be winning as far as militarily, but the attrition from the Syrian army continues. It's only how long, how many months or years when Assad will finally fall. And if we want to have a play in the region and be involved in the right side of history and help move them towards, we defeat Assad first as the strategy, and second, defeat Al-Qaeda. If we want to play a role in that, we have to be on the right side of history to fight against Iran, fight against Hezbollah, etc. Not with troops.
On the right side of history, and some are arguing that it's too late for that early on we could have been fighting against Hezbollah and Assad. And when we originally saw pictures of children being slaughtered, that was the time to get involved, but we didn't. And now at this point, Al-Qaeda and extremists have gotten involved on the other side, and it's become now Al-Qaeda versus Hezbollah, which isn't our fight. Neither of those folks are our friends, and we should just stay out of it. That is one of the theories that's out there. I'll give you the last word on why you don't agree with that, if you don't.
Well, that calculus of characterizing the opposition of Al-Qaeda is just not correct. The Syrian population has become more radicalized, and they're becoming more, chaotic and committing atrocities, but that's because we've done nothing. If we come to the side of helping the millions, there's only tens of thousands of Al-Qaeda, the millions of Syrians in this opposition, we will help defeat the ultimate source of the radicalization, which is Assad. And remember, Hezbollah, the font of terror in the Middle East is Iran. So those on my conservative side that believe that doing nothing will allow Al-Qaeda to die, actually Al-Qaeda is thriving, Hezbollah is thriving, terror will thrive without our involvement. So the question is, which side has less terror? I believe doing something would.
Zuhdi Jasser, thank you so much for your thoughts tonight. We always appreciate it.
Thank you. Appreciate it.